Oh hey internet, welcome back to Khimera. Destroy all monster girls. Welcome back to Type QQ. And yeah, welcome back to the save file. Where are we at now? We are going crazy. But no, the series has been going well. Looks like we're going to the Sky Fortress? What the hell are we doing? Looks like we've got a good amount of stuff cleared here. Looks like we're just going to explore the old homestead first. But quickly, I wanted to make a note, kind of following up on the last video, where I kind of like lost my shit about the construction and repairs working on the apartment outside. What was funny later on after I finished that video, it didn't take like maybe 45 minutes afterwards, but it wasn't like a torrential downpour, but it certainly started raining quite a lot and it ruined their plans for the day. So I thought that was kind of fitting justice, I suppose, at least in my point of view. So I don't know. I guess some things happen karmically. I guess that kind of work in your favor, I suppose. But when it comes to Chimera, it looks like things are working out pretty well here at the kind of Sky Fortress is next. And also do want to remind you that there are still quite a lot of days left on the poll on Twitter. Currently sort of going back and forth on the idea of doing a Dungeon Fighter Online video, or rather a series. I'm not really sure how much longer, how long of a series it would be. But essentially it's soloing with a new character class that just came out maybe a month or so ago, I guess. And kind of contemplating that. And surprisingly, the poll's getting a lot of votes. It's very neck and neck. At first, the yeses came out in full force, looking like it was a sure deal that we'll be doing the series. And then as the days progressed, the no's have showed up. So it's I think within one vote back or forth. So if you certainly have not voted yet and you feel a strong conviction to, whether that be a yes or a no, make sure you do that. However, I do worry that there is maybe a little bit of confusion by it. I think, although I could be wrong, sometimes I don't think I have as many viewers as I think I do. Sometimes it's hard for me to kind of understand that, when 20 or 30 people watch a video, 20 or 30 people actually watch the video. Oh, there goes some science there for you. I guess sometimes in my own little brain or my own little world that I just don't necessarily, sort of conceptualize. How many times or how often the video gets seen. I guess what I'm saying is that the poll's reaching like 20 votes. So it's getting up there. Plus, it was retweeted by my buddies on GameBound, so I didn't know necessarily if the people who possibly voted off that retweet thought that they were going to do one and voted accordingly to their desires of what they want to see GameBound do, or they understood it was my channel. I'm not sure. It's one of those things, like I was saying, like sometimes it's hard for me to understand that, or imagine people watching my shit. It's so bizarre because I think YouTube, for the most part, you'll find it's like 90% just kind of silent watches, just checking out your stuff, on a daily basis, not leaving a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a comment or anything like that, and just enjoying your stuff from afar. I was certainly that way for the longest time. I would say maybe up until maybe this last year, I didn't have a profile picture, didn't really care what my page looked like or anything like that. Just kind of watched whatever I wanted, and then kind of called it a day there. It was only until I kind of thought about loading up videos and all that stuff, I kind of spruced everything up and kind of, you know, left comments and talked to people, that sort of thing. So it is well, I guess what I'm saying, it's very peculiar to see these sort of numbers produced when you don't necessarily imagine them producing. And I know it's funny how I'm kind of going off on just 20 people, but I mean, I think that's 19 more people than I ever suspected would be part of this channel. So it's one of those things where it's like I think a lot of channels are I don't know if I want to say unsatisfied, but they're always kind of looking ahead for the next big number. I'm not necessarily. I don't think you're ever going to see me go, good God, let's make it to 5,000 people. I think it's always an amazing event when that happens. But I think, I think even at like the subscriber count that we have it now, I think it's at 40, at least at this time. That's a crazy, stupid number already. If it doesn't move up one more person, that's still far more than I suspected would ever, check out my stuff. So, we'll go until we don't go no more, that sort of thing. But I'm not necessarily looking at a number. I suppose there are numbers to keep, to consider. If I, for some unexplained reason this thing goes viral and I start looking at millions of dollars, then or not millions of subscribers, which probably equate to millions of dollars. I would have to consider doing this full time. I think we could have got that if we didn't panic. That's when I would probably have to kind of consider doing this full time and probably upping production and stuff. But until then I am no plans to sort of overgrow myself, that sort of thing. We're gonna keep it casual Tuesday every day, and just kind of hang out and be appreciative of the shit I have already, and not really worry about it and cry over over stuff. Platforming, how to platform, by the way. This is, good God. And in just like bullet hell and shmup fashion, we hurl our body towards the bullets instead of the other way around. But yeah, but talking about shmups and bullet hells, we got one of the videos that's been surprisingly considerable amount of success has been the Noise demo. Noise being a new game that's coming out on Steam, early access, in I think maybe a week's time. Like, who knows? It's maybe now. I've been talking about it being out on early access or coming out on Steam for a week now, for like a week. So who knows? Maybe it's out already. But yeah, it's a sort of rhythm-based shoot 'em up boss rush type of stuff. It's a decent game. I'm not sure if it's entirely up for me or if we'll pick up the game or or beg and grovel to the dev for a key. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works, but the dev has been super nice and supportive on Twitter about the videos and stuff like that. So that's it's always fun. We still might continue with the demo. We still have, I think, one more difficulty left to kind of check out, despite the fact that I think on normal difficulty we had some challenges. But who knows? Who knows? I would say if we did do a hard mode, that would probably be the last piece of that puzzle, I think. So we're kind of skipping that unlockable for now. I mean, unfortunate, I think. I think we really could get that, and I think in sometime in the future we actually do, but currently just not wasting our time with just that little sort of, that little thing. Speaking of unlockables, I think that was just kind of one in that room there that we kind of fell down this pit and went along this way. And what you'll notice is that I'm pounding the ground a lot because we have the Cyclops eye that will expose like hidden areas. If we like punch in the screen and there's a secret area, it will sort of flash, or at least maybe it will flash. It may not actually flash in the, oh, that was dumb, in the YouTube video where it might be too fast of a flash. But yeah, on the topic of other videos on the channel, Toho, of course, a Hidden Star of 4 Seasons, that's still a thing. Starry Night Helix, I think that might be wrapped up, to be completely honest. It's not a good game, despite how how untwisted it is, yeah, it's not good. And I think the novelty of it being, translated so abysmally only wears its welcome out. Is only so fun for so long. And here we are at the boss already. Sort of like a bird character. And unlike Mega Man and Shovel Knight, these bosses, to be completely honest, are rather easy, and you can kind of spam attacks and sort of Russian roulette them down. It always seems like in a Mega Man game, you always take more damage than you can dish out, and in this game it seems rather equal. So you can kind of spam like that, the dash punch, and really just kind of run away with it, But of course, it's not like these bosses are built to have weaknesses built in, that sort of thing. So I guess that's the trade-off. But yeah, I'm not so sure we've come across a boss that's really beaten us up too much. Harpy Boost. Harpy Boost will launch you straight up, kind of like a big jump. The tricky thing about it, though, is that it's almost like, at least how it feels right now, is that it feels like an independent move. So it's not like you can kind of jump, double jump, and then Harpy Boost, or dash jump, Harpy Boost. It's really just kind of like Harpy Boost is its own thing. But immediately, upon getting Harpy Boost, I was like, oh shit, I know what I need to get now. This goddamn card here. But as you can see, I'm going to kind of struggle to try to get up there. And I can't get it. But what's weird is, that was, I think, the final, starting boss. So I should have, everything I should, need to get special items. But I haven't been able to get that still. So I don't know what I don't know what my damn issue is, or if I'm just blind to pick that up. But yeah, it's one of those items that's just been taunting me the whole game. I'd hate to watch another Let's Play of somebody getting it. I'd like to kind of grab it myself and figure it out and not be such a dumbass. But is there a silver hammer down there? Let's look at this big metal mallet there in the pile of gold. So another one of those big jumps that gotta investigate to see what's going on with it with the Harpy boost. Yeah, I could not figure for the life of me what you're supposed to do. I mean, maybe, you know, maybe you can combo the Harpy boost with something else. I just, you know, haven't been able to find it out myself. Yeah, we did leave a couple things. Um, um, yeah, unlocked there. But yeah, we'll just here we are with the extra level of the Tower of Power, I think it was called, and this is straight out of Shovel Knight as well. And then and there's the Harpy boost in practice, if not in absolute panic shortly after. It's a good way of kind of just sort of jumping up and gaining some altitude real quick. In fact, this is probably the area to really show it off. And I suppose it's of no shock, you know, you can unlock this area during the air fortress. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Taking the slow road, I suppose. But certainly, I think it's one of these levels that I don't think necessarily the damage is going to matter too much. You know, you just want to kind of complete the tower and get the checkpoint, that sort of thing, and not have to worry about it, but it looks like it's given us a little issue. Oh shit. I don't think this level is actually this hard. It's just... we're just such a dumpster fire of a video gamer that we were experiencing so much difficulty. And the one thing I keep forgetting is that you can kind of punch a lot of these projectiles. You know, so we were just like knocking away all those ninja stars. Oh god, oh god, oh god. What is life? Looks like we've made it. There's a little something something. You know what? You could use the Harpy boost right there, but of course not. It just wouldn't be a type QQ video if we didn't die like right at the finish line. But you'd think now it's just a moment of putting everything together, getting your jumps in. But I'll tell you what, the Harpy boost sometimes can accidentally be used and kind of spin you out of control, but doesn't seem to be the largest issue to deal with. Done and done. A sort of girl ghost out here on the balcony of sorts. Giant's Wave. Groundbreaker will release a shockwave. So that's pretty handy, considering we'll be spamming that discover hidden secret areas. Now it's actually going to deal a wide amount of damage as well. Pretty handy stuff, I do say. And although we missed something there as well, we'll have to go back for it, I suppose. But that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that stuff. And we'll come back and play some more Khimera later.